Welcome to another Top Cyber 21 Security Solution Brief from Tech on Purpose. I'm Matt Tankersley, founder and CEO. Today, we're going to talk about best practice number 9, DNS and web security. So let's dive right in. What is DNS all about, right? So DNS is very important. Every click and every website address that we use uses DNS, and it tells our devices where to find the websites, the online applications we're looking for. Basically, it maps easily remembered names, sites, and URLs to complex numbers called IP addresses. As an example, techonpurpose.net maps to the IP address 104.26.5.213. Now our device knows where to go find that. So, unfortunately, the very same DNS we use for legitimate needs is used by malicious actors to lure you into danger. According to data from 2022, there are 13 million plus new malicious domains and sites each month. And Palo Alto Networks estimates that 80% of malware uses DNS to steal data and spread malware. So without DNS, the internet doesn't work. But with DNS and web security from Tech on Purpose, we can largely mitigate those DNS security threats before they have a chance to reach your computers or your devices. So we use a platform called Scout DNS to deliver a dependable, fast, and feature-rich security solution for DNS that filters contents, provides threat protection, and it literally gives us some visibility into the network as well. And so what does that mean for you? Well, as admins and owners, you get advanced control of what categories of content and sites are acceptable or not, right? And users, you get a simple, safe browsing experience that further protects against hidden malicious threats disguised too often as legitimate links. So let's take a quick look at both of those, and we'll make this a short conversation. So the primary thing that we need to know as business owners and managers of our teams is, what kinds of content and applications and threats are we wanting to block at the DNS level? And so when we set up a new policy, we come to the screen, we work with your team to do this. And so categorically under the threats section, we have adware, malicious scripts, and phishing, and infected hosts, and malware, and viruses. And I haven't really known anyone that didn't want to block all of those. And so when they're gray, they're allowed, and when they're red, they're not. And so typically we'll see all of these checked. When we come over to content, we got a lot more options related to adult content, informational content, miscellaneous, even recreational content. And so we'll work with your team to go ahead and select which of these categories ought to be set to red to block specific content types or not. We can whitelist and blacklist specific sites as well. And we'll talk more about that before we're done. And then there are applications such as AI and ML, machine learning. We'll work with you to categorically go through this before we roll it out. So from an administrative perspective, pretty simple. We obviously are able to monitor that and provide reports. Now, from an end user perspective, I can tell you categorically, we are blocking the topic of liquor. So if I come on my computer and try to go to crownroyal.com, you'll notice I received this banner that says the page is blocked for my protection. It reminds me what website I was trying to access. It captures some information like where I'm trying to access from, and then categorically what category is this website falling into. And then obviously we're giving you a tool here to say, hey, you know what, this is really a safe site, or it's miscategorized, and I really need to get access to the site. So if you simply put in your email address and click request access, a member of our security operations center will be notified and take ownership, work with your team to get that approved or not, and then get you an update. So let's come back. Let's cover just a couple of really quick topics. Obviously, very simple. Not a lot to know. There's not any new icons showing up on your desktop. It's just something that's happening in the background. And so specifically, what are whitelists? Well, these are those sites and addresses that are permanently allowed for an individual or for all users or even a group of users. And so an example of that would be not unlike the demo I just showed, where we would block categories of liquor as a rule, but maybe we do business with Coors Brewing. So we need access to all the Coors sites while we block all the rest of the liquor sites. And so we'll use the whitelist feature to turn that on, and that'll provide an exception for the blocking. And blacklists pretty much work the exact same way in the opposite direction, right? So in this case, we're going to take specific sites or addresses that are permanently blocked for individuals, again, all users or even groups of users, and we'll categorically block that site. So maybe in this case, liquor is allowed as a rule, but maybe we know that Coors has recently been known for having some security issues on their websites. And so for the time being, we just want to block all those Coors websites. So we'll add Coors to the blacklist, effectively continuing to allow access to liquor websites, but blocking Coors, right? And so lastly, It's not a deep topic. We just want to make you informed about what's coming, how it works, how you can use this. Remember to get help, use that request access button. Obviously, if you got more issues or more questions or more concerns, email support@top.help or visit our knowledge base where you can chat with us and find more information at support.techonpurpose.net. You can also call us. You can also look at Scout DNS's videos and knowledge base for additional articles on topic. And so, guys, that's a quick wrap. As always, welcome to Tech on Purpose and to Top Cyber 21 and the journey to secure, reliable, trusted technology. Safe surfing.